Now, one important form of IP that every single company has is trademarks. You may have patents or you may not have patents. You may have copyrights or you may not have copyrights, but you will definitely have trademarks. The name of your company itself will be your first trademark. Right? So every company will have a brand. You may be offering products or services. You will still offer them under a name, and that name is your brand, and that's your trademark. Right? So trademark, though it is not given the importance it deserves, is actually a very, very important form of intellectual property. Now, if you look at the trademark statistics, from 2014 to 2019, around 12 lakh trademarks were filed before the trademark registry in India. Around 9 lakh of them have been registered. If you look at the total number of trademarks from 1999 to 2019, for 20 years, there were only 20 lakh trademarks filed, which means out of the 20 lakh, 12 lakh were filed only between 2014 to 2019. This is another indication of the importance that is given by companies to intellectual property and specifically trademarks. Trademarks can assume very high value. There's an agency called Interbrand which actually values trademarks every year and releases a report. It actually releases a report of the top brands and their valuations. If you look at the report, Apple has been rated as the most valuable brand. Now, what do you mean by this value? If you want to buy this word from Apple, that's the kind of money you will have to shell out. Right? You can see that we are not talking about the company's patents. We are not talking about anything else. We are just talking about the value that is attributable to its brand or to that particular word, Apple. And after that, you can also see value that is given to Amazon, Microsoft, and several other companies. So that's the kind of value a trademark can provide to a company. Other forms of trademarks actually expire after a period of time. The patents expire after 20 years, copyrights expire after life plus 60 years, but trademarks can theoretically be there forever. So you can actually keep chipping away and building value to your trademarks over a period of time. However, if you don't use your trademarks, then their value diminish. Their value will keep diminishing until it becomes zero if you do not use your trademarks. So this sets the context for us to discuss about trademark law. Now, building brand value is a combination of protecting your trademark under the law and building value as a part of your business. They actually work together. This is one form of IP where the strength of trademark protection that is given to a company actually depends on what you do as a business with respect to that brand or trademark. The more you do, the greater will be your protectability under the law. The less you do, the less will the protectability be. What a trademark protects is the consumer association of a brand to a business. The stronger the consumer association, the stronger the consumer recognition, the stronger the consumer recall, the greater is the trademark protection. A trademark can be anything. It can be a word, it can be a logo, it can be a sign, it can be a symbol, it can be color, smell, sound, taste can also be a trademark. What a trademark protects is a representation used in business which is recognized or associated by consumers to the products or services offered by the business. So you have a representation. That representation, most people use representations in the form of words and logos. But your representation need not be just a word or a logo. It can be a color. It can be a sound. It can be taste. It can be smell. It can even be the get-up of your product, the shape of your product, or the way in which your premises is designed and organized. A lot of times when you visit some of these franchise stores, you will notice that everything is similar there. All stores have the same color scheme. They have the counter put in a particular place. Their tables and chairs are similar. Right? I'm talking about chain stores which are in the form of restaurants or food services stores. Right? Even any other area, you pick any area, the chain store that you go to or the franchise that you go to will have a similar kind of a getup. That can also be protected as a trademark. That's normally referred to as trade dress. How you dress up your product, how you dress up your premises, how you dress up your stores. That can be also protected as a trademark, which is normally referred to as trade dress. To get trademark protection, your trademark has to be distinctive and not deceptive. Distinctive means it must be different from trademarks used for the same goods or services. Deceptive means it should not be deceptively similar to a pre-existing trademark. Let's say you want to sell shoes and you want to use the word REEBOK. You can't use it, right? Because it is not distinctive. Somebody is already using that word to sell shoes. So you have to go choose a different trademark for your products. Okay, then you become a little clever and you decide that, okay, instead of using REEBOK, I will use REBOOK, rebook or rebook. You can't do that also because it is deceptively similar. Your trademark has to be distinctive and not deceptive to get trademark protection.